Hello guys, and in today's YouTube video we're going to be talking about week 6 of Trials of Osiris in, what is this, Season of the Risen or something. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. Anyway, in week 6, I feel like this week was a pretty easy week for me personally. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter complaining about it, saying it was a tougher week, and I didn't feel that way personally. I did stack the first 2 cards of the week, and then the rest of it was all like carries, and it was a pretty easy week. I only dropped 7 games out of let me look right now really quick while I'm talking about it. Looks like I know I played 247 and 8 losses with a 3.8. So mind you, I was using Omnioculus, Lord of Wolves, which is completely busted and dumb, and I hope that they nerf Invis more, really bad. And once again, this week showed to me one thing as well. It showed me once again, and this isn't going to probably change. I don't know when this is going to change about the game, and it's kind of depressing to think about. But the game, I can't really think up until what point it turned into this. Well, I guess it's always been this way, but there's always been a cheese, right? At one point there was Mountaintop. There was I'm trying to think what was before Mountaintop in terms of cheese. I guess Revoker, but it just, I think even in those metas, it felt like gun skill was kind of incentivized and kind of required to win and beat teams. And right now, the meta just is so unfun. It's just not fun to play. It's not fun to win or lose. It's just not fun anywhere around. And it really sucks because I find myself not wanting to use the weapons that I know I have to use. And I dislike that a lot about Trials. And I guess, at the end of the day, that's what Crucible, is going to turn down to, or going to boil down to, is probably the better wording. Is it's going to be people using, the best weapons no matter what. And I just happen to not really like the best weapons because I don't find them to be very entertaining to use or interesting to use. For me, I think Lord of Wolves is a training wheel shoddy. I think it takes absolutely no skill. I mean, there's some skill to it, but it's not really, it doesn't take as much skill, I think, as using a normal pellet shotgun or even a slug. I think it's probably the most forgiving shotgun in the game, and I despise it because of that, because I want the game to have a skill gap, and I feel no matter what, the game's skill gap just keeps closing and closing. But overall, I mean, this was the last week for Messenger, so I feel that's why the games might have been easier as well. Going back on the topic of the week being tougher for some people, I did see that a lot on Twitter once again, was that it was tough, and other people did. For me, I had 8 losses, but there was other streamers who had 20, 22, 26, stuff like that. Other carry Sherpas, that do the same thing that I do. And I think maybe part of that is because I use Lord of Wolves and Omnioculus when I match a team doing that, whereas other people maybe are not willing or just don't want to use that stuff and they would rather just lose. But for me, I don't like losing games because because me personally, I didn't put on the best stuff possible because I want to be on my moral high ground, or because I just don't like using it. I like to win and I want to win, and for me as a Sherpa, ideally I'm getting games done, as quickly as possible, getting as many people done a week. I kind of have dropped the morality of my weapon choice because at this point I've come to a realization that it just doesn't matter at the end of the day. All that matters is that you win and get the person flawless. And today when I played with Jake, I'm recording this after my Monday session with Jake. We lost 4 games. So really good Monday flawless pool day, I would say. Lost 4 games. 2 of them were really silly. 2 of them weren't really anything we could do, but that happens. It's part of doing carries, especially in flawless pool. And honestly, I love that. I love the intensity of flawless pool. It can be frustrating at times, depending on the carries you get, but it's fun. Once you get, once you're done with it, it's man, that was, quite an experience in a good way, not a bad way. I'm excited for next season. I hope the population gets increased quite a bit because we're getting 2 new weapons. I think this season as well, just to talk about this season more and not talk about what we're getting next season, because we still have, I think, 2 more weeks of trials, either 2 more or 1 more week of trials. Oh yeah, we're getting 2 more weeks of trials. and I'm really curious to see how these last couple weeks turn out. It could be either really bad or really good depending on the weapons, and I don't even know what weapons they could be. I think Igneous is out of the rotation if I remember correctly. I don't even remember what weapons are in the pool because a lot of them I don't care about at this point, unfortunately. But I think next week will also... Oh yeah, that's right. There's the map voting. I forgot to touch on that. I don't have... Like, I normally write things down, but I'm just, like, saying things off the top of my head for this video. So there's the maps. There's Vostok, Ultra Flame, and then one other one. I don't remember the name of it. Everyone vote for Vostok. If you're watching this video, Team Vostok. When you get that email, or... I don't even know how you vote. I'm going to figure that out. But when you vote for Vostok. Be an agent of chaos. Make everyone mauled. I want to say that I'll do a 24-hour if we do get Vostok. But I don't think I'm going to. Because I just am still in the gutters. It's been a week since the 54-hour stream that I did. And I am still, like, just absolutely in the gutters. Like, bad, too. And my sleep schedule's so fucked. I'm probably going to have to take, when I'm done recording this and done making dinner and stuff and the night's all done, I'm probably going to have to take a melatonin. And hopefully that will help, but that's for all of you that have, you know, follow me on Twitter or watch my streams. That's kind of why my sleep's been fucked, is because, like, I can't sleep. So hopefully tonight I'll be able to, because I'm really tired. I'm gonna take a melatonin after I'm done recording this. I'm trying to think of one last thing. I don't know, I guess to end it, or to kind of come towards the ending, I think overall this week was definitely a lot better than last week. Last week was horrendous, like, actually one of the worst weeks in a bit. It's always on Exodus Blue too. Like, back in the day we played cheaters on Exodus Blue and it was like crazy the shit that would happen. And now it's just like people are just using goofy stuff on the map because it's a close quarters map, so for the most part at least it's just like 3 lanes or whatever. That week was horrible. This week was definitely better. I know I can definitely say without a doubt that I performed a lot better than I normally would this week in terms of win-loss ratio. I don't think KD wise, but this week was definitely better than last week, and we'll have to see what next week is. It's probably gonna be Vostok, is my guess. I feel like either Vostok or Ultra Flame. I feel like there's no way it's that other map on the Infinite Forest. I know it's in the Infinite Forest, I just don't remember the name of it. It's the one that I posted a clip on Twitter about being able to jump on top of the map and then they disabled it or some shit. It's that one. But I'll make that the video. If you all enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit the bell below. Don't forget about the bell below for notifications to be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're new to the channel, I upload new videos every day at 1 p.m. EST, so make sure to look out for that. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.